All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson is edifying as well as to the sincere sheep, Yahushai, Bahashem, to do this lesson. And as the title reads, Judgment is a stumbling block unto Jake. And pretty much I just want to go into this quick video that I saw earlier today. And you'll see Jake's reaction, how he's reacting to Esau putting his hands on our people. But, in one breath, at the same time, how you get offended with the heathens ruling over us, we also have to understand that, us as a nation are still under curses. We are still in bondage, and Esau, Edom, is still used as the whooping stick against the portions of our people, ultimately 2/3. So at the end of the day, if you do not have full knowledge of this truth through the Holy Spirit, then it will be a stumbling block unto you when prophecy comes down, when judgment comes down, and necessary punishments happen. A lot of our people are going to get offended at that, and even Yahushua himself, he told his men, he said, tonight you will be offended of me. Okay, so we have to be spiritually sober in these times. All right, and we have to be aware ultimately that this is all judgment from Yahushua. So I wanted to say that before I play this video. Right here it says, Fort Wayne officers pull woman from car and strikes her after she resists arrest. Okay, and what does the scripture say? Agree with thine adversary quickly. Let me snag that real quick. I always like to start off with a precept. Okay, and that'll be our foundation. I believe it's either Matthew 5:25 or 7:25. Just give me a moment. Yep. And this is red letter, GMS red letter. All right, we are in a time now more than ever to apply Yahushai. Okay, for you brothers and for you a few sisters, because that's the fruit of the Spirit, which lets you know that the Lord is dealing with you, which keeps you in the hopeful mind of the elect, because the elect are going to carry themselves with a different thought pattern, a different thought process. And that thought process is going to separate you from the rest of your quote unquote people, to where they're going to look at you like you are the offense. You are a part of the problem, with no, actually, we've been set up in the Spirit to be a part of the solution. This is Matthew 5:25. Agree with thy adversary quickly. And you have to understand who your adversaries are. And our adversary within is our own people, and our adversary without is Esau, Edom. Okay, what is that? Proverbs 16:4. Okay, because this man was created for a particular purpose. And without this particular purpose, Jake would continue to maul, murder, and mutilate each other. Okay, so we see when Esau does it, Jake's upset, but when Jake does it, it's there's a code and conduct. Proverbs 16:4, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai has made all things for himself. Okay, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So the wicked has been set up for a particular purpose, and this wicked is used to get the wicked portions of our people. All right. And we've witnessed and experienced a lot of wickedness amongst our people. And there's a lot of times where Jake does things to Jake and there's no justice. Okay. So you have to be spiritual. All right. You don't know what Jake has done, Jake or Jakette, and you got to accept the fact that this is judgment from Yahushua, and you can't be tripping up. All right. But it's going to be a stumbling block. Niggas are going to get offended at righteous judgment, man. Proverbs 3:25, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. So we can't be in oh my God, why is this happening? See, Jake is going to be like that. Jake is going to be, finished through. When they see the judgment start going down upon men, women, and children, all right, Jake is going to lose their mind. Matthew 5:25, agree with thy adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, plaintiff, bailiff, take her away, take his ass away, and thou be cast into prison. So let's play this. Don't know if I'm going to do the full 4 minutes, but I am going to play the meat of the matter. And this is also an omen too, because I want to get that Micah where she will be a Meyer, all right, in the streets. So let's play this.
So we just need you to step out.
We need you to step out, okay? Get your hard-headed ass out the vehicle. And I see why the Lord has put a spirit on Esau in the position of authority, because one thing that the Yahweh Bashim Shai is against you bucking up against authority. Romans 13, okay? When I watch these videos from time to time, and I always say to myself, I see why Esau acts the way he does with people that do not comply. I understand it's wicked. I understand that at times it's evil, but at the same time, wisdoms are better than weapon of war. So this is where you trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai, not your own emotions. Remember whose vengeance it is.
So we just need you to step out. So we don't have to force you to come out. Do it.
Step out of the car.
You hear him in the back? Don't put your hands on her, bro. But did you fucking say anything when did you tell her not to go down to child support? See, I'm just speaking in a broad, general sense, okay? Jake is quick to stand up for the black queen, but what does Jake do when the black queen uses this same system against you, so-called black man? See, Jake is fucking finished in the mind. They have a Swiss cheese understanding, okay? They have holes in their doctrine. You know, it's almost hypocritical when you listen to Jake, and that's why you're to leave their ass alone and don't be getting upset when you see judgment happen to them, okay? You over here crying like Tank when they took Morpheus.
So we just need you to step out. So we don't have to force you to come out. Do it.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Then she's telling them to do it. What does the scripture say? Don't tempt the Lord. Don't tempt. Yeah, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt the Lord. Okay. Matthew 4:7. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord. See? Okay. As it is written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord. Where is it written? Deuteronomy 6:16. Ye shall not tempt the Lord your power as ye tempted him in Massah. And then you got over to Babylon and now you serve Massa. All right. Massa. Let's keep going. This Massa right here. You better obey Massa. It says obey the powers that be. What's this? Let me click out of this. Go back.
Step out of the car. Okay. Step out of the car.
And then the first thing that came off was the prophecy in Isaiah 3. Did you see that? It was like a whole nother being fell off of her. Boom. Look at this.
Fucking kick me. Bitch. Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your ass. Put your hands behind your back.
Now, when a lot of Jakes and Jacob's trouble see this, they're going to come running. They're going to come screaming, and they're going to be empowered off of their emotions and not being guided through the Rakha Kodash, okay? A spiritual servant of Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to be filled with nothing but precepts that are controlling your thoughts so you can process this situation. Immediately, the first thing is, well, what did she do? This is James 4:7. Remember, I pray thee. I pray that you remember. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, whoever judged, whoever get their ass whooped, okay? Excuse my language. Whoever perished being innocent or where were the righteous cut off. You have to understand this, okay? In this moment, they are justified for their actions. Now a crowd starts to gather. Now they got valiancy to stand up for your right, okay? But when it comes to general wickedness in the world, they do not have energy for that. They don't have no point, argue, statement, changing their lives, you know? They'll change their shirt, change their blunt wrap, change their dealer, change their baby mother, but they're not here to change their mind geared towards the Lord in righteousness. This is why judgment is going to be a stumbling block unto Jake. Mama, yo, get your hands off her. Mind you, here it is, Jacob died for the mother of his child, but she been killing you slowly through this government system since your baby was born. See that? Jake is lost in the sauce and they're ready to die for their nigga boss. Let's keep going.
Bitch, Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your
ass all out.
Put your hands.
Look at that. Ass is all out. Okay. That's another thing. Jake is going to lose it when they see bodies in the street, half naked, beaten bodies. Okay. Let me get Jeremiah 16. We are entering a time that will be like no other. And we have to be fortified in our mind of sobriety. Get those emotions out of here. All right. One thing, and I've experienced, the best people to exhort are those that have experienced what they're exhorting you on. I've experienced that emotional attachment to our people off randomness. Oh, fellow beautiful black body. Hello. No, man. Okay. We need to focus on the Israel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. And Jeremiah prophesies great judgment that would befall our people in the land of Jerusalem. How much more now in a day not like it? Okay. You seeing your black queen getting stomped out by a gang of white men and heathen. Oh, Jake's going to lose it because they don't know that their God is doing this. Jeremiah 16:3, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai concerning the sons and concerning the daughters. A precept just came into my ear. Let me get Sirach 16, and I'm going to go back to that. Thawadi B'Hashem Yahushai. Let me get Sirach 16. Okay, then a nigga pop up. Did you say Sirach? This is Sirach 16. Ooh, wee. This is Jeremiah 16, and we're going to precept that with Sirach 16 or Ecclesiasticus. Verse 3, for thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place and concerning their mothers, their BMs, right, that bear them, and concerning their fathers, the baby daddies that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous death. They shall die of grievous death. Why? Sirach 16:1, 2/3. Verse 1, desire not the multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. See that? So Jake is going to be marveling that the Lord is killing the wicked portions of his people, but your ungodly sons and daughters, what need of you? What are you here to do? Even Esau coined these people useless eaters. You're not here serving the Lord. So why need you to breathe? Why need you to be here? Since those that hate me must love death. So you live a death style. So now you're marveling when death has come knocking at your door, but you've been on demon time since day one with your day ones. Come on now. This is reality taking place. This is you now reaping what you sow. How many black men has she fought with and Esau wrestled them to the ground? How many black and brown men has she put through hell, that she put in cuffs, that she put behind bars, that she allowed to get maced? How many? And now when judgment comes knocking at her door for her to reap what is saying Acts 5, the same men that carried away your husband are here to carry you away. Ain't that funny? How many times has she used the police to wrestle Jake? Now they wrestling her ass. You know what they say? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. What's good for the goose got to be good for the gander. Sirach 16:1, desire not the multitude of unprofitable children. And we see why. You know, I've watched little Jake children steal people's phones or steal people's items, their possessions. You know, I actually told, I said, hey, that ain't yours. You know, God watching you too. Yeah, with your little sticky fingers, man. I've seen badass children. I've dealt with badass little Jake children. They're evil. And all I see is their evil mother in them. Evil. That's the boogeyman. Neither delight in ungodly sons, though they be multiplied. You pregnant again? For what? To have a little nigga baby, to grow up to be a big nigga baby. I'm grown. Right? You seen baby boy. Rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. See that? So this is a commandment. This exhortation is a commandment here. You're not to rejoice over our people except they fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, except they serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. What did Yahushai say? Who is my mother? Who is my brother? But those that do the will. Okay? Not every brother's a brother and not every sister's a sister. So if you be of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, then you will be under the stead of a brother and a sister. Other than that, hey, you profane, man. Okay? And you got to make sure your mind is sober so you don't have a profane mind against the Lord. All right? So we got Jeremiah right here. Let's look up this word grievous is, then we're going to go back to the video. She over there tussling niggas like she's stone cold or something. Come on, man. This is disgusting. And it's going to continue. Look, ooh, disease. Ooh. Well, Esau's a plague too. To suffer, be sick. See that? So grievousness. All right. Grievousness. It's going to get real bad out here. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's go back to the initial pulling of the wig. And that's Isaiah 3. Should have listened. As a personal testimony, I got pulled over with a brother not too long ago by what appeared to be a Jake cop and an Edomite. And Barakatah Yahweh Shemal Shai, we agreed with our adversary. It was literally last week, not even 2 weeks ago. And the Lord showed favor on us. And the Jake cop was going to write us a ticket, but what appeared to be an Edomite cop intervened and let us go. Okay, it didn't end like this. See that? So the Lord makes our enemies be at peace with us. So when we see our enemies not being at peace with portions of our people, then it should be, you should have the thought of, I wonder what they did. Things that make you say,
Don't you fucking kick me. Bitch. Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your fucking hands. Give me your fucking hands.
Going to be a lot worse than this. Going to be a lot worse than this.
Sergeant 15, give me your hands.
Food spray real quick.
Give me your hands. You get a pepper spray. Give me your hands. I can't help Give me your hands. You got my hands. You got my hands. Give me your hands. You got my hands.
You are not listening.
You are not listening. We have piped unto you. Ye have not danced. We have lamented, and ye have not mourned. You see that? So this is judgment coming down. And is she not in the street as a mire? Let me get that. I got to read this, but let me get this real quick. We are entering these times. Let's get a different translation just to simplify the words. Let's go to NKJV, Micah 7 and 10. We cannot be offended or stumble at the rawness of prophecy, okay? And a lot of these other Hebrew Israelite camps that are pushing the family valued, and if you're simple, you're not going to understand what I'm saying, okay? We have no time for the left-handed works of simplicity. But when you see these other camps pushing that love and that family man and that wedding and that kiss me in front of the congregation spirit and girl, I love you and you are my queen, my princess, and he's my king. And when Esau comes in, you're gonna lose it, man. Yahweh Shai said, remember Lot's wife, okay? NKJV, Micah 7 and 10, prophecy, then she who is my enemy will see, all right? And shame will cover her who said to me. And that's another thing. Look what the fuck she's wearing, man. You outside with your ass cheeks out. And that's one thing that's been big for me is when I see half-naked women walking down the street, when I see Jake with slides on and just a wife beater, when I see people dress how they dress outside in Babylon, it lets me know in their mind, they are not prepared for war because they don't think that they're at war. Okay, when you step outside in Babylon, don't be fucking going outside with pajamas, just your slides on. Shit could pop off that day. Okay, I make points within points, and I apologize, but let me show you Survivor. Okay, I used to watch this show a while back, and it was very, very edifying because to me, I said it was a social experiment that Esau was doing upon people. Now, in this show, what they did was they wouldn't let people get ready at most times, okay? So they would bring contestants on, and then for the next 30 days, they would have to wear the clothes that they were on the ship with, and they were stuck with it. Coochie cutters, bra, panties, okay, flip-flops. So that's how Jacob's trouble gonna be, all right? You're gonna be stuck with what you're stuck with. You don't think women gonna be out in Jacob's trouble looking like this? Bitches are out here looking like this right now. But now you're gonna have to stay like this in survival. You're gonna have to stay like this for food, for shelter, for comfort. And you don't think men gonna be chasing after you, wild animals? But you want to walk outside like that, right? Now you're gonna have to defend yourself, and this is the attire that you're gonna be wearing. You see that? These people's minds are completely far from reality. This is why we have become an enemy unto them, because we speak the truth. You see that? Now, I made that point, and I'm still in Micah. So let me read this before I go back to the video. Micah 7 and 10. And shame will cover her who said, where is the Lord your God? My eyes will see her. Now she will be trampled down like mud in the streets. See that? She's going to be trampled down. This is an omen. And I've noticed lately there's been a lot more open judgment on the so-called black and brown woman. Okay, I've been seeing a lot more judgment, and that's the Lord opening the floodgates of judgment. And it ain't gonna discriminate on gender. Ezekiel 9. Okay, slay utterly old and young, male, female, maid, both children and old. Okay, this is going to be a stumbling block because watch the nigga rally crowd start growing over here. All right.
You got your hands.
Put them behind your back.
How would you got them?
Put them behind your back. I can't.
Ass all out. Whole fucking ass hanging out. Disgusting. This is good right here. Okay. And there needs to be more judgment. Shalak Iwad Mashapayam all babal. All right. There needs to be more judgment. All right. Jake's just riding around, ass stinking, cell phone full of fucking dead bodies, drama, misery, and hell. Okay. Because you as a fellow Israelite, you understand the private hell that we face amongst our people, with our women, with the children, and with the men. We all got some Israelites, some Jakes when we were growing up that terrorized us. We all got evil Jake women that brought us through hell. You know, so-called mothers of our children that use the system against us. This is deserved.
Stop.
You're so bitch. Everything's recorded, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, it's recorded from the Lord. Let me get that. Since you said that, let's go to the next chapter. Sirach 17 and Sirach 17 and let's start at 14. It says, and he said unto them, beware of all unrighteousness. And he gave every man commandment concerning his neighbor. Their ways are ever before him and shall not be hid from his eyes. Talking about they're recorded, but she's only thinking about the aspect of the body cameras. What about the Lord? What about Yahweh Shema Shai watching everything? It says, every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts for stone. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion, whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline. See that? And giving him the light of his love does not forsake him. Therefore, all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. You know what I was just thinking about while reading this? Here it is. Jake is half naked before the Lord, but when Jake gets judged and gets locked up, they gotta cover their body up. Jake, women in jail are not walking around with coochies on and tank tops. Bitch, you in prison tans, okay? And your ass is covered up, and you're getting sobered up too. So jail is good for Jake, all right? It says none of their unrighteous, if you're offended by this, may the Lord kill you too. None of their unrighteous, because black culture is a disease amongst our people, all right? Therefore, all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before the Lord. So the Lord is watching this and ordained this. This is allowed. There is no free will. Okay.
And you just punched me in my face.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Bitch, because you hit me. You put my fucking wig off.
It ain't take stay back. I don't have this one.
I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro. I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
Bitch, my arm hurting. Hey, chill out with your knee, bro. Hey, chill out, bro.
Stay back.
Chill out, bro.
You hear him back there? You hear him? Come on, bro. Chill out, bro. What you mean? This is judgment from the Lord. Chill out. This is Jeremiah 11 and 14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people. Come on, bro. Let it up, bro. Come on, bro. That ain't it, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, sir. One thing I noticed with Jake when he's dealing with Esau and Esau's in authority, they always call him sir. Neither lift up a cry or prayer for them. You better not be crying for this. You better not be getting vexed at this. You better be spiritual. I'm seeing this so-called black woman on the ground, and I'm thinking about all the evil that she has done in her prior and past that is now caught up to her. You reap what you sow, and Jacob is going to sow what they reap in Jacob's trouble. They've lived a long life of legacy of lewdness, maliciousness, ill-gotten gain, treachery, adultery, idol worship, and sinning against Yahweh Shemel Shai. So now when the judgment comes, now we're supposed to look at the situation different. What are you, you a white Eurocentric Christian? Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. So if the Lord ain't listening, why are we going to listen? If the Lord ain't going to deliver them, why are we trying to deliver them? They got to deal with what they got to deal with. Just like us, we're over here dealing with what we got to deal with, enduring, going through our hardships, our affliction, our chastisements, our spiritual battles. Jake ain't here for us. So why are we going to be there for them? See?
Man. Hey, bro, do your regular statement, nigga.
It's over. It's over.
No, You're done.
So we just need you to step out. So
Step out of the car, please.
Force you to come out. Do it.
Step out of the car.
Look, do it.
Step out of the car.
Okay.
Step out of the car.
You see that foot? You see that foot, that poor white officer? You see what he's got to deal with? Hey, we're not black, man. We're Israelites. Let's go to Romans 13 real quick. I'm about to wrap it up. I don't want to make this too long. But I pray that this is an edifying and sobering lessons to the brothers first and foremost, and then the few sincere sisters, because we have to understand the aspects of the Lord and when his judgment comes. And then we're going to get Deuteronomy 32 real quick. But I want to read this. Romans 13:1, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. Right. I've been before police and I've obeyed the powers that be, and they've actually let me go when they had me, quote unquote, dead to rights. Like, we could take you to jail, but I'm not gonna. See that? We've experienced times where we were in interactions with police and the Lord allowed them to have mercy upon us. We didn't fight back. We accepted the will of the Lord because we knew ultimately this man is not here on his own recognizance. He's not here on his own, vendetta. This is by the Lord. So I have to use this moment in time to apply wisdom and show Yahweh Shemel Shai that I have faith in him. This is why I'm praying to you, Yahweh Shemel Shai. I'm not fighting against him. I'm not kicking. Okay. For it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. For the rulers are not a terror to good works. So if she was a sister of the Lord, okay, if she was of the hopeful elect, she was driving and accidentally was watching videos of edification to get home before the sundown, then she gets pulled over, and then she applies the scriptures and the Lord allows it to have favor on her, then she gets to go home, just like a brother. But being a nigga or a niggette, all right, traveling, riding around, getting it, gadding abroad, being a demon, using the system against your own people, abusing the world, being a complete demonic Gentile in the mind and in the flesh, you gonna get yours. It says, for the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. So that bitch is evil, okay? And let me not use the word bitch, because a bitch is a female dog and dogs are loyal. So that'd be disrespectful to the modern canine. But to the evil, wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? That's power you dealing with. Esau's in a position of power. Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same, for he is the minister of Yahweh to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of Yahweh, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. See that? So this was a revenger, all right? That was revenge that played out right there. And what she say? Do it. So they called her ass on her bluff.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car.
Okay.
Step out of the car.
Yoink. Get your ass out the car. See, Jake is going to learn, man, because Jake is one of the most stubbornest, rebellious, hard-headed, grievous people that I've ever had to deal with, man. And Jake needs that judgment. Jake needs that judgment. So we got that. Did we finish this? Yeah, it says, for he beareth not his sword in vain. This is why Jake began blasted away. For he is a minister of Yahweh, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So when we see Jake getting judged, that's because they're evil. Now, we can't do anything, okay? But the Lord does it all. This is why we get tried, we get tested, we have faith, and we wait. All right? Deuteronomy 32 and 39 in the NLT. Look now, I myself am he. There is no other God but me. I am the one who kills and gives life. I am the one who wounds and heals. No one can be rescued from my powerful hand. So at the end of the day, this judgment that we see is judgment from on high. And we're going to continue to see judgment from on high. Okay, where is it? All right, man, let me finish this. Jeremiah 16 and 4. They shall die of grievous death, because it's from the Lord. They shall not be lamented, because the judgment's so high. Neither shall they be buried, because they're going to be running themselves. But they shall be as shit. They shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. Let me go back. Ass cheeks out and everything. Look, shit on the earth, all of them riddled. Niggas everywhere, riddled like bird shit. Okay? It's going to get real out here. It's going to get very real. But you understand that judgment is because they are wicked. 2/3, 2/3, 2/3. But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. There you go. See, for thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them. Oh, man, Keisha, man, my fucking God, Tyrone, fuck them, man. Keisha and Tyrone are fucking adulterous, evil. All right, I met wicked niggas, man, okay, that actually tried to get my woman. I had a woman at the time trying to get with her or vice versa. We've had experiences with Jake, and they're fucking evil, man. All right? For I have taken away my peace from this people, saith the Lord, even loving kindness and mercy. Both the great and the small shall die in this land. They shall not be buried, neither shall men lament for them, nor cut themselves, nor make themselves bald for them. See that? And they're on some other shit right here. But there you go, man. Okay, so judgment is going to be a stumbling block for Jake. Yo, man, what the fuck, man? Why they happening? They get you on your way out too. Missile food. All right, so stay spiritually sober. Understand 2/3 of our people are going to receive an amount of judgment night like no other, and that judgment is well deserved, and that is the portion that they are going to receive in their lives. 2 Ezra 9, what does it say? For they've received benefits and have not known me. They shall know death by pain. So they're going to be introduced to death by the visitor of pain. And that's between them and Yahweh Shem Shai. We over here trying to make it. It says the righteous shall scarcely be saved. We are in a time now to seek our own salvation. We ain't in a Captain Save-A-Ho spirit, okay? We are in a time where we're only focused on the elect, and our own salvation. We adore all things for the elect's sake. This is what this whole thing is about, because majority were born in vain. There'll be many created for this world, but the world to come for a few. So I pray this lesson was edifying, sobering, exhorting, and comforting to the sincere sheep. And I'd like to say, call halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.